What up, what up, what up, and welcome to Chatting with TCG. If you are new to this channel, we ask you give this video a like, subscribe to this channel, and hit that bell so you notified every time we upload a video. Before we hop into the video, we're going to say, hey, to our Toxic City gang members. If you would like to be an official member of the gang, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, and in the comments down below, drop hashtag Toxic City Gang. To the disclaimer, if you hear a kid, see a kid, ignore them children. We have kids around here, and we're going to let our kids do exactly what they do, and that is be a kid. So if they're distracting you, pick somebody up top. You know what I'm saying? All of us are beautiful. Pick one of us, concentrate on what we got going on. Now, for today's topic, the question is it better to live in the moment or live for the future? Grab you a snack, think about it, get you a good old drink, and we gonna be back.
Welcome back, gang. I'ma go ahead and start the video or whatever. I personally like to live in the moment because I understand living for the future. You want to make sure your future is good and you can do what you need to do in the future. However, that's when life starts to pass you by. So when you get to the future and you got all the money you need and all of this and you able to do this, and that, you can't. Or not even so much you can't. I'm not going to say you can't. You can. It's just now you older, so it's a different type of experience than when you're younger and you do it. So that's my answer. I live in a moment.
I also rather live in the moment because I feel like life just in the snap of a finger is just, so things can pass you by, like everything could just happen so fast. You know how people say kids grow up so fast. So I love to live in the moment, especially with my kids, because right now they're little and I can't even imagine them being like grown and teenagers and just, I can't imagine that. So I try my hardest to live, to be present in the moment versus always thinking about the future or always planning for the future. Like, I mean, obviously everybody plans for the future, but I don't necessarily am always like, my mind is not always like, oh, in the future, this is what is going to be happening. I'm not always thinking about that. And not only that, but it's like things change so much. So how can I just waste my time thinking about how my life will be in the future, not knowing how things is going to turn out? Like anything can happen, anything can change. So I'd rather just live in the present, live in the moment, enjoy what is surrounding me today, and then worry about the future when it comes. So that's how I feel.
So me, I feel like I live in both in the moment and the future. I feel like anytime I am living in the moment, it's for something in the future, something outcome in the future. Like I'm living in the moment as far as being around family, getting love, giving love, and things like that. And that's in the future create memories and that bond. So yes, I feel like I live in the future and in the moment.
Yeah, it's not hard to do both.
Yeah.
Why you
No, I do both.
Blaze?
Huh?
Why you look confused?
Because the question is it better to live in the moment or live for the future? Not what
Oh, okay.
But
not what we
Not what we are doing. To me, it's better to live in the moment because of everything.
Yeah.
haven't followed directions. What the hell?
Is it better to live in the future or in the moment? I mean, I feel like as an individual, you can't really live in the future. So you might as well live in the moment because you can't control what the future holds.
So is it better to live in the moment or the future? I've learned it's better to live in the moment because I say majority of my youth I was living for the future, but a lot of things basically made me realize I had to live in the moment. But I still say I do live for the future because I think about it a lot. But I do believe living in the moment is better because those are times, of course, that you cherish and that sometimes you can't get back with some people. So I do live in the moment now.
I feel like it's better to live in the moment because if you live in the moment, you have all them times, especially with the kids and stuff like that. Because if you live in the future, you're gonna miss all the moments.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Kylie,
And
that's
with
it.
the future, you don't know what was.
I was about to say that's it. That's all. Yeah, Kelly. Okay.
My answer is it's better to live in the moment for the future.
Okay.
You see, that was my answer first. So
So I feel like living in the moment with the future in mind is the best way to look at it. You could be in the moment and still take proper precautionaries to not badly affect the future. Like, just don't take shit too far. Have fun, just don't take shit too far. And still think, you got to still think about everything. Like now, you can go have fun, but don't get naked on the bar because you're going to be on somebody's internet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you got
Right.
to
That's
play.
what I'm saying. You can't live too much in the moment.
So I feel like as long as you're living for the moment and got the future in mind. Girl, did you just give me jump? You scared me.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Did you not see me
Oh,
turn?
I saw you turning around, but I didn't know. Why you scared? I was
I
just
don't know. I was the snapping threw me off.
because you was spitting some stuff. So I'm like,
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me.
yo, please.
yo, that knock her whole train of thought.
She
would y'all
said.
live in the past?
You finna have me shooting up the computer.
Now I'm about to grab the
Not
knife
grabbing the
and
thing. You a wild one.
the
You're shooting the computer is crazy.
You in my house.
Yo,
Shoot
that's
first.
crazy.
Once you cross the threshold, you don't got nothing to do with me.
I promise you that.
And if I can hear you, you in the threshold. In here. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. So damn, I forgot the question. You really scared the shit out of me.
I promise you she knocked your train of thought.
So do moments weigh more than future? Do y'all think?
For me it does.
Which one do you value future more? I mean, moment more than future.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I value moment more than future only because you don't know what the future is bringing. Like, you don't know how long you're gonna be here. You don't know how long the people around you gonna be here. So you got to
That's
take
what
those moments
gotta
and
cherish
like,
every moment, right?
yeah.
I'm telling
So
you.
that's my
Better tell me you love me today.
Right.
I love you, best.
Because I could not be here tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the heart. I love
I
you.
love you. Right. I mean, you don't want to think like that.
Bring me the
but,
hot sauce, John.
like,
Yeah, of
that
course, you don't want to think
realization.
about stuff like that, but it's like, I mean, that's always lived in the back of somebody's mind, you know.
Right.
Right. Like my mama be bringing me into some conversation like that. And I'm like, why are we talking about this? And she was like, okay, we gotta have these talks, you know. But
Yeah.
um I definitely learned to live in a moment because sometimes that you have with, loved ones and those that have gone on, or even, as y'all being parents and everything. Sometimes you'll be wishing for those times back or love to remember in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And you cherish it. That's,
Yeah.
Good for
something
the
good for
soul.
the soul.
Period.
Red. Oh, you owe me a soda, Jinx. Go wood.
I agree with all y'all. It is better to live in the moment.
That's a soda.
Oh, look, I match with my twin and my friend. I match with both of y'all. We combinations.
I'm in there a little bit.
Destiny, you match with me too.
Yeah, I'm in there a little bit.
And you know what, Blaze? I got black too. Yo, I match all y'all hoes, period.
Where
And
I gotta be all that?
you wearing a red do-rag. Thank you for the heart. I love you.
It's the random thoughts for me. The intrusive
Sorry,
thoughts be coming in.
I'm living in the moment. This was my moment right here. You gonna remember this moment, Blaze? Be like, yo, remember when Red was trying to like?
I'm gonna remember when I cut it out the video.
Don't cut it out the video. Don't cut it out the video.
So it sounds like we all think that it's better to live in the moment instead of in the future, or live in the moment but prepare for the future.
Yep.
Definitely prepare for the future.
I get it. Sounds
But
about right.
I got another question. I know. Okay, you ain't even gotta be looking at me like that. Okay, but this is what I say. For me being in school, this came into a realization to me where I had to question myself when I was in undergrad. I feel like my future, how I was looking for the future, was impacting me so much in the moment. Like I gotta make sure I'm studying. I gotta make sure I make good grades. I gotta make sure I get up for this class or I go to that class. Like, it was trying to dictating, living in the moment, so that days were just passing by where I was just living more for, oh, I'm gonna graduate or I need to get to this place. Join my actual self in accomplishing that. I per se, because they say those 4 years of your life, that really impacts you and kind of weighs you on coming out of high school and then going into the future. But that's my answer for it.
That was good. That was good. I feel that.
What you say?
So the question is.
The
question is.
What was the question?
Oh, I'm sorry. So the question is basically, have you? Okay, can I say the what? Okay, so the question is,
Fred.
have you been living for the future? Oh, you know what?
Go ahead. We listening.
I'm trying. I get it. I got tears.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go.
Have you had a time where you lived so much for the future that you couldn't live in the moment?
I do that all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Sometimes you get sidetracked and you start thinking like and planning for the future that you're missing what's happening at the moment.
I think it's got a lot to do with age and situation. If you have children, then it's
Right.
different.
Working,
Like, you do a lot of
children.
future with children,
Mm-hmm.
and when you get older, it's a lot more focused on future in those two situations. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm not saying that
would you
young
say
people don't do
it's a
that, but the
bad
older you
thing?
get, the more you focus on your future.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It just switches because then you're like, okay, listen, like shit just changing.
gotta
Like,
laugh.
your money, you working and they ain't giving you as much money as they gave your grandmama and them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So really,
Right.
all that, you got to make sure your 401k, your IRAs, your Roth IRA, you got to make sure all that's together so you can be
Mhm.
good when you retire. If not, you're gonna be working till you 90, trying to survive.
Mm-hmm. That was a good question, Guap.
Mhm. Very good question.
Thank you.
You welcome. Well, led up to the question, it was
Right. We was like, what?
we was like, wait, is she asking us?
Is that a question?
Because
And
I
then
wanted,
she said, oh, that's what I got to say. I was
get
like,
my
oh.
answer.
But I feel you. You wanted to give
because
your
I know I would have been chatting a little bit.
But it's okay though, because I forgot you didn't give your answer. That's why I was like, what is she talking about? I was so lost. I'm gonna add you in there though. It's fine. I got you. I'm gonna put you in there. I got you.
I appreciate you.
Well, I think my bestie got something to say.
First of all, to the
Oh,
people,
Why I can't? Why I can't? Why I can't, Blaze?
because shut the fuck up. To the people out there watching the video, let us know which one do you think is better. Now send it to your friend.
All right, now my best friend got something to say.
I got something to say. I got something to say. And you better plan for the future in the moment and do this. You better tune in because you can. Subscribe because you must. Stay toxic. And you better love us. Period.
Now get to stepping.
Bye.